How's it going, everybody? It's Shinigami here to bring you another. I don't know. It's not really. It's not spoilers. And it's not rumors. Okay, maybe it's a little rumors. In this brand new first video of 2025, we're discussing already Captain America. Jesus Christ. Black America. Yep. Brave New World. So, our person here, Mr. Anthony Mackie, got himself saying things that some people were a little bit contentious with. Captain America Brave New World won't just repeat Sam Wilson's MCU Phase 4 story. It's not the focus. So, main thing I was just trying to get across from this was, if anybody has seen the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, Disney Plus show, you would kind of see where it's just like, okay, well, in that show they made it very much apparent that Sam is just a victim in the MCU, and even though all these other Marvel characters got taken care of after the snap, he somehow struggled to just survive and even get a loan. But again, if he was employed, for lack of better terms, through the Avengers, he should have some kind of funds. He should have some kind of money. There's no way Tony would have left them to dry, any of them. Like, yeah, he wasn't agreeing with them, but he still was going to fight for them, as we saw with Cap. Like, it's... No, but he should have something saved. Like as far as like if he had money there saved, Tony wouldn't have been the dick to been like, oh, fuck it, because he had saved stuff from the other Avengers, even though they were not part of the team. Again, he saved Cap's shield after their whole falling out. So it's like, anyways, let's see what he says here. He says what Captain America Brave New World is not is Falcon and the Winter Soldier 2.5. And again, this is where I'm just like, why does he have to say this shit? Being a black man in America, that's something you can't overlook, because every day you walk out the house, you have to deal with it. It'll always be subtext. It's not the focus. I think we deal with the show. I think what we deal with in the show was specifically for the show. Like, it's just like, huh? Being a black man in America, that's something you can't overlook. It's always certain people that always bring up the whole race card, very fucking ironically, because nobody really gave a shit of Falcon. You're just a man. Yeah, you're just a man. Like, why does it... Yeah, no, but there has to be some kind of special coding to it. It's like, no, I'm a black man living in this hard society. It's like, you don't think any other minorities have it hard too? Like the Chinese, the Muslims? Yeah. Yeah, no, they definitely do have it much easier. But it's this weird mentality where it's just like, I'm a professional victim. Yes, you're an actor. You're good at pretending, but one thing that you're not is a victim. Like, bro has it given to him. Maybe he's still offended after getting dissed by Eminem in 8 Mile, but I have no idea. It always seems like Anthony Mackie has something to prove, because the way he speaks, ever since Cap has been out, he tried to be the focal point of the MCU, but it doesn't really feel like it, because I think most people still just see him as Sam, fucking Falcon. Now he's blue, whatever, black, blue, red, and white. Transitioning the Captain America mantle from Chris Evans' Steve Rogers to Anthony Mackie's Sam Wilson was a pretty huge chance for the MCU, which still hasn't paid off. Sam Wilson has become one of the franchise's first legacy heroes and one of the first to adopt the same title as their predecessor, and it was hard to ignore the relevance of Sam Wilson's race. Again, no, oh, you know what makes Sam so special? He's black. He's a black man living in America, and he's got to deal with the prejudice of being Captain America. It's like, no. Did fucking Steve have to deal with that? No, you're making it about shit that didn't have any fucking bearing on the story. Like, most fucking characters, there's plenty of black characters in the MCU that can give a rat's ass if you're black. And some of them, yeah, kind of are integral that they need to be black, like Black Panther. How many people would be upset if Black Panther was played by a white South African male, right? It'd be like, oh, that's not accurate. There's no black people, or there's no white people in Africa. It's just like, there is. Yeah. Looking at you, Yasuke, Black Samurai. Yasuke. I'm gonna say Yasuke. I thought I heard Yasuke. Okay. Yasuke. Yeah, I keep saying it weird. Anyways. When we continue seeing some other stuff, they're trying to be like, all right, what role did he have in some of these other... they're trying to prop up Sam as him having such an importance by listing of all his appearances, but it's just like, what? So we have Captain America or the Winter Soldier. He's part of the main cast. No, he's supporting cast. Yeah. Oh my god, see, this already, like, they're already skewing it. In Captain America Civil War, they're counting him as a main cast, and like, no, he's still support. Like, he pops up for a little bit and does a little bit. Now, I'll give him that. In Ant-Man, he does only make a cameo. But, let's see here. Avengers Infinity War. No, he is not a main cast. He has at most, like, fucking 10, 15 minutes in the whole movie of screen time. Okay? Because you have him appear with Steve Rogers and Black Widow. After that, they disappear for a little bit. Then we cut to them on the Avengers campus for a little bit. You know, he has this line of like, oh, this is awkward. Then we have them on Wakanda for a little bit, and not even it wasn't even Sam that said it. Who was it? I'm trying to remember who tells Banner that he has to bow. Oh my god, I can't remember. But it wasn't Sam. Oh, it was Rhodey. Yeah. Fucking hell. Like, he's... Yeah, fucking Rhodey is so much more significant of a black character. He's basically... behaved. Yeah. Yeah. To Sam. I don't think Steve would... No, they didn't. And see, Steve was more worried about Bucky having anything happen to Bucky. And like, okay, so I can see, you know, Steve being worried and changing his philosophy for Bucky if anything happened to Bucky. It's just like how Iron Man changed his way because of Sam getting hurt. Sorry, not Sam, because of Rhodey getting injured. Yeah, it was Vision, but it's also because of his whole fight that he had with Steve that Rhodey even got fucking injured in the first place. And there was way more main cast, main actual playing in the fucking story of Rhodey. When you look at it, had a very significant role in the first movie, had an even more important role in the second movie. Then he pops up again in, well, for sure in the Iron Man 3, which he's about, he's in there for a good 40 minutes. Yeah, not... Yeah, like, they're... Not even like verbal. Like, he doesn't really have a lot of dialogue. The battle. Yeah. Yep. He had significance. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, and he was one of the main ones that did not get deleted and erased. So he had more of a role also in Endgame. Like, he takes charge when other people are like lost or whatever. He'll be like, all right, my time to do something. Yeah, like especially in Iron Man 2, when Tony was the one acting up, he was just like, all right, we got to cut the shit. I just stuck my neck out for this dude and he's acting like a fool. well, I gotta stop it now and fucking don the suit, beat up my best friend. You know, just because, hey, I'm not gonna just sit by and watch this shit happen. But Sam, yeah, like, to do something. Yeah, Sam. To be more, yeah, like, Sam could have been more significant. Yeah, he could have stepped up, but he did not step up. And them claiming like, oh, he's a lead character in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier movie and the Captain America Brave New World, just like, get out of here. Well, like, the Falcon one, he had it. If anything, they really did also shit on Bucky in that fucking show, because Bucky's name's in the fucking half the title, and they didn't really give him as much as Sam, right? They played more into the whole, oh, well, Sam is a victim, black man in America, he just has it tough, guys. And then meanwhile, Bucky's story, yeah, white man bad. Oh, is this guy bothering you, sir? The fucking almost arresting Bucky. And meanwhile, Bucky's over here dealing with PTSD, trauma through all the fucking Soviet brainwashing, the secret soldier program, trying to make amends because he killed people that were innocent. And it's just like, I would have loved to have been going into that more. Like, that sounds more interesting of a fucking story. Not, I'm a black man in America and they don't want to give me a loan. They don't want to help me pay for my boat. It's like, where one is like a fucking serious drama dealing with the whole PTSD, making amends, and possibly if he had to fight people, yeah, you know he can definitely fight. Meanwhile, Sam, without his fucking suit, again, where does that whole thing that Tony Stark told Peter, if you're nothing without the suit, you shouldn't have it. If Sam doesn't have a fucking suit, he's just a man. Not even a super soldier. He's literally just a man. He will get knocked out so quick. He learned some acrobatics so he can throw the fucking shield. Okay? Like, but he literally has no powers. He relies solely on the suit. And you're like, oh, but his characteristics. You can't. Yeah. Like, even. Yeah. And like, yes, oh, well, Tony was a man in a suit. But yeah, he had the brains to at least think of other solutions. Yeah, and the funds. Yeah. Like, oh, but Sam, he's a black man in America. He just has it tough, guys. It's just, sorry. Like, that's so weird. Yeah, it is Falcon. Yeah. Falcon, or not Rhodey. Oh, not Electro. Tech. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like right now he has vibranium. His whole suit is now vibranium because the Wakandans gifted that to him at the end of the show. But it's just like, that's his cop out. That's how he survives now getting hit, because his whole suit's made of vibranium. It's like his face is still exposed. Like, hurt. Yeah. Well, no, and Red Hulk's main ability isn't his strength, it's heat. The madder he gets, the hotter he gets. So yeah, the heat should still go through the fucking suit. It doesn't stop heat. Like we've seen with other characters like Iron Man, the heat still affects them if it's hot enough. But no, he didn't have adamantium, but that's the only like callback. Because we never saw Black Panther get affected by heat, but he also never got attacked by any kind of heat attack. So hard to say, but you would think, hey, it'd be a little hard to endure thousands of degrees of heat, you know, in one significant spot. But yeah, apparently Falcon, he can do it all, guys. He's a main cast in all these shows when he really wasn't. He was just a support. But you know, they gotta tweak it. They gotta make him look better than he really is. Let's see what else they have to say. Told over 6 episodes in 2021. That's cool. That's cool. The Falcon and Winter Soldier was the perfect place to examine Sam Wilson on a deeper level and explore themes of racial injustice. Like, and this is what the MCU wants to get away from right now. Well, Disney in general. Oh, you know, Trump's in office, so we better flip the other side now, so that way we can appease the conservatives or whatever. It's just like, I just see this even more of just being scum, trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna be a fence sitter, and whichever side will pay me more, I'll lean towards their side. It's like, no, stick to your guns. If you really feel this way, then fucking go about it. But at this point, it's just like, oh yeah, just leave the fucking politics out of the shows in general. Because like, you could have had in the universe, yeah. Because as it is with what was going on at that time, we didn't have to deal with any kind of racial fucking issues. You could have still dealt with the whole flag smashers thing, them being terrorists, being like, hey, we had it pretty good when there was less people, and then everybody just kind of popped up again. So now we got to deal with all of the resources being used up more than they were. Like you can explore that, but you also at the time didn't want to make illegal aliens. They weren't even illegal, but in the show they weren't illegal, I should say. In real life they were. But because the name was, migrants and other stuff like that in the show, and they're terrorists, they were associating that with, in the real world, the illegal migrants that crossed the border. So to completely get away from that, they weren't wanting to call them terrorists, even though they were, right? And they're doing bad shit. They're killing people. They literally fucking blew up a whole school or whatever the fuck that was. But we were supposed to assume that, they were the good guys. And then obviously their whole spiel about, well, we already had a successful black Captain America, but we had to erase him. Yeah, this was during Vietnam, and there's no mention of it ever at all in any other MCU show, movie up until this point. And it's just like very Deus Ex Machina to be able to have that pulled out of your ass. But here we go, more stuff coming out. This is gonna be fucking wonderful. But that's not even the last of it all. The other stuff we had was, like I said, new Captain America 4 TV spot calls for one symbol that stands for all. Is Marvel trying to appeal to the conservative audience? As we read up. Had some Gatorade I put in here. And says, yeah. Okay. The latest Captain America TV spot emphasizes that Sam Wilson incarnation of the iconic hero is one symbol that stands for all, signaling a departure from the more politically charged narrative that have characterized the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And again, we have another visual of Red Hulk, which looks a bit funky, but a lot of people saying, he loses the fucking mustache when he turns into Hulk. It's like, it's been things like that before. We'll call it the Mark moves a significant shift for Marvel, especially following the Disney Plus series Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The show previously engaged in themes such as the merit of open borders, which some viewers criticize as an endorsement of leftist ideologies. Yeah, the TV spot suggests that Marvel is responding to these criticisms, aiming to create a content that is less divisive in the wake of Donald Trump's re-election. So you can already kind of see where it's like they're trying to save face, and it is a bit odd that such a shift for this kind of character, right? Now, I still think it would have been best to have just moved forward with Bucky being the next, if you wanted to have him be Cap. He still could have kept the moniker, but of Winter Soldier. It's just, it feels really forced and contrived at this point with how many things that have already gone on in the universe. Would have made more sense to just have Bucky be that and keep Falcon as Falcon. I mean, he still had his own image, right? And then moving forward, all we have to go off of is they may change their tune, they may change their way, but with how big it is with Marvel, it's going to be a little harder for them to turn the boat because they have to go through more logistical arguments, I guess you could say, trying to be like, oh, well, we should do this because it's better for profits or whatever, right? Whatever is the reason that they want to explain away to, not have their political ideologies in these movies and shows, right? But with that being said, Ace Shinigami signing out. Let me know what y'all think if went a little too overboard on the rant. Had a little bit assistance there, but yeah, what do y'all think? Ace Shinigami signing out. I will see y'all next time. Have a good night, good evening, and good morning, and so does my lovely wife. All right, bye.